What if your body quietly held the power to heal itself, like a tiny universe full of magic? Hello, you're listening to the Sleepless Scientist, where the strangest questions become a gentle lullaby for your mind. I don't know where you are right now. Maybe in a bustling city. Or a quiet countryside. Maybe it's 10 p. Or 3 a.m. But wherever you are, your body, at this very moment, is silently doing things even science can't fully explain. Tonight, I invite you to step into a very special place. A place with no car horns, no rushing crowds, no deadlines chasing you. You, and something deep inside you. A quiet, gentle, yet profoundly miraculous ability to heal. Don't worry, we're not talking about magic. Nor are we diving into ancient remedies or flying yoga mats. Instead, we'll explore a phenomenon that modern medicine calls by real names, like the placebo effect, neuroimmunology, the HPA axis, and brain plasticity. But don't be intimidated by those terms. I'll be your companion, telling this story like a bedtime tale. Have you ever heard of people with terminal illnesses who suddenly got better without any treatment? Or people who simply believed they were being healed? And their bodies actually started to recover. Is that just a coincidence? Or does your body know more than we think? Tonight, we'll listen to your body, not through a stethoscope or an MRI, but through the gentle rhythm of this voice and the calm pace of your breath. If you're enjoying the vibe tonight, give a gentle like or follow. Just a small gesture, like a quiet nod in the night, a sign that you're listening. Exploring alongside me? Are you ready? Join me as we step into the quiet story of your body, a wonder healing you every second, every minute, without you even noticing. Before we dive deep into this strange journey of the body, let's pause for a moment. We need a map, not one made of paper, but one made of understanding. So, what is self-healing? In the medical world, this isn't an official term, but the phenomena it describes are real, very real. It's when someone with an illness, sometimes cancer, ulcers, or neurological disorders, recovers in a surprising, often unexplainable way, beyond the reach of current treatments. You might have heard the term spontaneous remission, a sudden improvement that sounds almost miraculous. And it is. But behind that miracle lies a maze of biology, chemistry, and psychology, quietly at work. Some call it the placebo effect. In simple terms, if you believe you're being healed, sometimes your body follows suit. Imagine this. You take a sugar pill, told it's medicine, and then your blood pressure drops. Your pain fades. Even your immune system responds more strongly, not because the pill had any active ingredient, but because your belief awakened an incredibly complex biological mechanism. Let's be clear. Though this doesn't mean every illness can be cured by thought alone, this isn't a dismissal of modern medicine. There's no magic wand. Self-healing is not, think positive and you're cured. Skip the doctor. Just meditate. Open your chakras and cancer's gone. Instead, picture it like a hidden garden in your mind, where every thought, every sleep, every emotion is a seed or a storm. Your body tends to that garden every day, without you even knowing. Have you ever heard of the HPA axis? Don't worry. It's just a name for a communication pathway between three parts: the hypothalamus, the pituitary gland, and the adrenal glands. When you're stressed, this axis kicks in. It controls cortisol, the fight or flight hormone. But if this axis gets out of whack, your entire immune and endocrine system feels the impact. Your body has no time to repair because it's busy fleeing a tiger, even if you're just reading emails at 2 a.m. Where emotions and the physical meet, that's the heart of self-healing. And science calls it psychoneuroimmunology, a field that ties psychology, neurology, and immunology into one seamless thread. Sounds like a symphony. Right, it is. Imagine your mind as the conductor. If it keeps a gentle rhythm, your body's orchestra, from T cells to dopamine, plays in tune. But if the conductor panics, the whole orchestra falls apart. Your body isn't a fairy tale miracle, it's more than that. It doesn't need you to believe in magic. It just needs you to sleep enough, eat well, breathe deeply, laugh often, and most importantly, to know that you're being cared for by yourself, even when you're not aware. Self-healing, in its truest and most compassionate sense, isn't a promise you'll never hurt. It's a gentle whisper from your body, saying that no matter what, you're moving toward recovery every second, every heartbeat, every molecule of hope. How do you feel right now? Your body's still quietly working, even as you drift toward sleep. If you're still awake, let's keep going. Next, we'll tell a little story about a man and a recovery medicine can't measure. Imagine you're in a small hospital room. Soft, golden light streaming through the window. The faint beep of a heart monitor hums like a clock in a dream. And in that room is a man named David. David Wushar, a construction engineer, a practical guy who never read self-help books. When diagnosed with end-stage pancreatic cancer, doctors gave him 3 months to live. The tumor was inoperable. Chemo barely helped. His family braced for the worst. But then something strange happened. 3 months passed, then 6, a year. 2 years later, David returned for a routine checkup. The result, the tumor had shrunk to nearly undetectable levels. No special therapy. No drugs beyond pain relief. No clear medical reason. Only one thing had changed after the diagnosis. David decided to stop fighting. He didn't choose to battle like a warrior, but to live like someone at peace, gently, breathing deeply, and embracing each moment fully. He moved to the woods, painted, listened to classical music, hugged his wife daily, and wrote handwritten letters to his daughter. He once wrote, "I'm not trying to live longer. I'm just trying to live truer." A recovery or a lesson. When researchers reviewed David's case, they were baffled. No sign of effective medical intervention. No special diet. No pricey supplements. Just a profound inner shift. David didn't deny his illness. He didn't chase miracles. But he did something his body seemed to have been waiting for. He let go, like a door opening in silence. His immune system, once choked by stress and fear, seemed to recalibrate, respond, and rebuild. Many doctors called it spontaneous remission, an unexplained improvement. Others called it biological luck. But maybe it's something always there, just forgotten amid modern noise. The miracle lies in silence. In each of us, millions of cells are working, sending signals, repairing damage, and rebuilding what's broken, all in silence. And sometimes, that silence is stronger than any voice. David isn't the only case. Medical literature holds hundreds, even thousands, of recorded unexplainable recoveries. From people born paralyzed who moved after a dream, to terminal cancer patients who improved after starting meditation, all share one thing: a subtle shift between mind and body. It's not always a cure, but a reordering of the inner system, like an orchestra finding its rhythm again. You may not be in the woods like David. Maybe you're lying in bed, in a city full of lights. But right now, inside you, billions of processes are humming. Cells are self-checking for errors. Blood vessels are restructuring. Your brain is washing old memories. Your heart beats to a rhythm no one commands. Your lungs breathe, even when you forget they do. And sometimes, all you need to do is close your eyes. Not to control, just to notice. Ready to go deeper. Next, we'll open a bigger door into the world of neuroscience. The immune system and the mind. Not to prove miracles, but to listen to their subtle sounds, like wind through a quiet forest. Are you still here? Wonderful. We've crossed the threshold of this wondrous story. But now, let's slowly open the door to science. No noisy, no dogma. Just a stroll through the tiny universe you carry in every cell. You know what? You're not just a living being. You're a biological symphony operating like its own universe. It all starts with belief. For over 60 years, scientists have documented a phenomenon called the placebo effect. It's not just a psychological trick. It's a measurable biological response, happening when your body believes it's being treated, even when it's not. Example, a patient gets a saline injection, told it's a painkiller, and then their brain releases endorphins, a natural opioid, easing the pain. It's not imagination. It's biology. Your brain doesn't need a chemical to react, just a signal of trust. And then, a chain reaction begins. Dopamine releases, boosting comfort, supporting immunity. Cortisol drops, reducing inflammation, lowering blood pressure, calming nerves. NK cells' natural killers, the immune system's assassins, ramp up, targeting abnormal cells. It's like your body says, "Oh, we've got the order. Let's start healing." Mind, nerves, immunity, and unbreakable thread. There's a new science reshaping how we see the body: psychoneuroimmunology. Long name. But think of it as when your emotions touch your immune cells through your nervous system. You're anxious, immunity dips. You're at peace, lymphocytes boost defenses. You're lonely, inflammatory hormones spike. You're hugged, oxytocin rises, and with it, the power to heal. Every emotion you feel, conscious or not, leaves a biological fingerprint. A mental touch can spark a molecular one. Your body isn't rigid. It's flexible and learns. Ever heard of neuroplasticity? It's the brain's amazing ability to change and rewire based on life's experiences. You learn piano, new synapses form. You meditate daily. The emotional part of your brain grows. You forgive someone. Stress circuits adjust. But it's not just the brain. Even your genes aren't fixed. Through a new field called epigenetics, scientists found genes can turn on or off based on your environment, edit, emotions, and even loneliness. Imagine a library of genetic books, but only some get read daily. What you eat, I think, and feel decides which ones open. And sometimes, gentle choices like sleeping early, forgiving, or walking in the sun shift your gene expression without a pill. Your body is a river, and you're the listener. If you've ever sat by a stream and watched, sometimes the water rushes. Sometimes it's still as glass. Your body's like that. It's not static. It's a process every night. Your brain's lymphatic system, the glymphatic system, acts like a cleaning crew, clearing toxins while you sleep deeply. Every laugh dilates blood vessels, easing your heart's load. Every time you love someone, genuinely, inflammation genes quiet down. And telomeres, the protective ends of chromosomes, stretch longer. No doctor does that for you. No pill replaces it. Just you, and a body that knows love, working quietly. Is that healing? Maybe not. Maybe science calls it biological adjustment. Maybe the stats aren't complete. But do you need a definition? When you breathe deeply and your chest feels lighter, when you stop fighting yourself and start feeling okay, when you quit seeking answers outside and quietly trust, my body knows the way back. That's healing in the humblest, most beautiful way. Still awake? If so, let's move to the next part. No more cells or genes, but the deeper meaning of it all. We won't just talk science, but how to live in harmony with a body that heals itself, in peace, in kindness, in a way, enough to make you smile gently as you drift to sleep. Close your eyes for a moment, if you haven't already. It's okay if you're still awake, because what we're about to touch isn't an answer, but a gentle question from within. Could your body, once just a vessel, actually be your quietest confidant, your calmest guide in life? We grow up with stories of intelligence, brilliant minds, cutting-edge tech, stunning breakthroughs, but rarely are we taught that wisdom isn't just in the head, but in every cell, every silent reflex, every steady beat needing no direction. And sometimes, the ability to self-heal, quiet, unflashy, without spotlights, is the truest symbol of life's evolved wisdom. Imagine the universe as a song stretching billions of years, each note a life form, each shift a tiny tweak in the rules. Amid that rush, the human body quietly learned to sustain life. No need to reprogram each time you're hurt. No updates required when you're sad. Then happy. Then lost. Then in love. It just adapts. Knows when to rest, when to react. Knows to make new antibodies. Knows to nurture new life. And knows to mend wounds you never even notice. Your body is a cosmic storyteller, a tape recording all of humanity's history. From cave fears to midnight, phone loneliness. Healing isn't in the outcome. It's in the approach. You've probably heard life's a journey, not a destination. Self-healing is too. It's not a finish line of cured, not a certificate of I've overcome, but a journey of listening and accepting, like a river winding through mountains. When you sleep, your body still works. When you're sad, it sends comforting hormones. When you're angry, it keeps your heart within limits. And when you're tired, it doesn't judge. It just whispers, "Come on, let me help you rest." Do you feel that kindness? We often see evolution as a fight. The strong survive, the weak fall behind. But look closer. And evolution doesn't just pick the faster or tougher. It picks systems that learn, that balance, that heal. Self-healing isn't a trace of magic, but one of biology's highest achievements. It's like planting a tree. You don't need to grasp photosynthesis. Just water it, give it sun, and it grows. Your body's the same. It doesn't ask you to be a doctor. It just needs you not to fight it too much. Ever notice how all life moves in cycles? The sun rises and sets. Your heart beats steady. Breath goes in, then out. Cells die and are born. Emotions come and go. Self-healing is a cycle too. A gentle tune hurt, notice, recover, rebuild. When you live in that rhythm, you don't need to flee pain. You just walk with it, not straining, not suppressing, not rushing past, just being with yourself, like an old friend, like a leaf floating on a lake. If all these self-healing phenomena are telling us anything, it's this. Life is designed to recover, not perfectly, but with a chance. We don't need to be superheroes. Don't need to live forever. Don't need to unravel every mystery. We just need to eat a little slower, sleep a little earlier, forgive ourselves a little more, and know that even on the darkest days, your body's still trying for you. No complaints, no judgment. Do you feel a little lighter yet? If so, hold on to that, like a gentle hug from yourself. Because no one in this world knows you better than your body. And sometimes, healing doesn't come from outside. It comes from stopping the search and starting to listen. If you're ready, we'll close this journey with a peaceful ending, like soft music before the night embraces the world. And now, we're near the end of tonight's journey. You've walked with me through cells, hormones, emotions, and questions without answers. From the placebo effect to neuroplasticity, from David, who didn't fight but recovered, to you, lying somewhere in the night, letting this story slip gently into your mind. You know what? Maybe you haven't noticed. But right now, your body's still at work. No orders. No spotlight. Just a quiet presence. Like the moon. Shining every night without needing praise. So, what happened tonight? We discovered that self-healing isn't a myth. It's biology. An evolved intelligence in every cell. Your body responds to belief, to gentleness, to things you never thought it cared about, like sleep, a hug, or someone's kind gaze. Placebo. HPA, dopamine, epigenetics. They're not distant or academic if you see them as soft notes playing in the background of your life. And most importantly, you don't need to do anything extraordinary to start healing. Just stop, listen, and trust. Maybe you've been told you're too sensitive, that you think too much, that you should be stronger. But if I could whisper one thing, something your body's been trying to tell you for years, it's this. It's okay. Just be you. Because I'm here, always here, and I won't leave you. You're not alone in your recovery, whether it's mental, physical, or both. Whether you're healthy or striving to be, you're wrapped in a being wiser than you think. Your body, it's like a cosmic guide, whispering through heartbeats, through dreams, through compassionate silence. If you're still awake, drop a comment, maybe where you're listening, what time you started, or just a simple I'm here. And if tonight's journey lightened your heart a bit, hit like a quiet whisper, a nod to an old friend. I get it. I heard you. You can also subscribe for more nights like this. No rush, only when you're ready. Because, you know, we don't count views here. We count peaceful breaths. Now, you can close your eyes. No need to think. No need to try to sleep. Just lie there, like a star drifting in a gentle universe. And know this, your body is healing. Even when you do nothing, you're not alone. You're not lost. You're being guided from within. Good night, quiet friend. Dream, gentle dreams. And when you wake, I know you're still being healed.